Hi, I'm Dawn and I love to explore near and far. I'm not a professional YouTuber, videographer, or editor. I'm just here to share my adventures with you. This summer I am embarking on a 36-day road trip. Come and join me as I travel dawn to dusk. All right, this is the parking lot view from the Prairie Peak trailhead. This is one of my options to come up and try to see if I can see some fireworks tonight. I could just drive up here and not have to hike up a trail. So here's one of my options. So if this is also a hike that I'm not going to do today. So I'll show you a listing of all the hikes that they have in the park as well. If you're gonna hike up to Prairie Peak, this is the area. We are at the historic ranch, but the Fielding Gar Ranch. But I saw a herd of buffalo bison. I think they're bison. Some people still call them buffalo. But I'm gonna try to see if I can get closer to them. And when I say close, guys, I mean not at all. I'm gonna zoom in as far as I can. And you can tell they're still really far away. But here is a herd of bison, and they seem to be on the move, so maybe on the way back to the campground I will catch them closer to the road. But there you go. We saw a herd of bison on Antelope Island. I wonder if we can find an antelope. This is evidence that they do come close to the ranch. There's a ton more down there on the move too. Wow, this is pretty cool. We have old tractors and trucks back here, old farm equipment. The person at the desk in the visitor center, he said that the foundation of the building here is the oldest building still standing in Utah. Got an old bathtub here. Lots of farming equipment. I would like to take one of these old trucks home with me. Don't think they'd mind. Ooh, something has those buffalo running down there. Bison. I say bison. The guy in the visitor center said buffalo. Yeah, there's some running. Wonder if there's something down there. I don't know what on this island would bother them. Except maybe each other. An old silo. I think we're gonna try to follow that herd of bison for a little bit after we're done and see if we can get closer to them. And again, when I say closer, guys, I do not mean close, but closer, that I could actually get a photograph, not that I could pet the fluffy cow. And here they're showing the old tools. That's really cool. If you come to Antelope Island, this is definitely worth a stop and walk around. They have signs to explain things. It is a self-guided tour, but you can definitely learn some things by what they have posted. So they have the things set up like this was the office. So it actually is the office. It's not just set up as an office. I just walked in on somebody in their office. I hope that's not the only antelope we see today. So, see it has it set up from 1875 to 1911. Alright, I just figured this out. So this is how they have this set up, the prehistory. Then the church ownership, 1848 to 1875. So it shows you things to do with that. And then it talks about the corporate beginnings from 1875 to 1911. And then the sheep farming from 1911 to 1951.
Above the rug that you're weaving is the painting of the milk cows.
And then the modern farm from 1941 to 1981. And this was actually a working farm until 1981. Anyone want to go roping? Looks like if I walk down to this fence, I could get a little bit closer to that herd of bison. I got closer, but I also got lower. So they're kind of hard to see over the brush. And here's the inside of the old barn. More tools. Now that we got our learning on, let's find somewhere with a view to go eat our lunch. I'm not going to hike today because I think I decided what my adventure is going to be, but I'm not going to tell you just yet in case I chicken out. Well, it looks like we found ourselves a dirt road. When I say close, more like this. I don't even know if you can see them over the grass, the tall grass, but we're gonna catch a look. Well, it looks like we have a feisty one up here by the roadside. So we're gonna just hold back for a minute. Let them cross if that's what they would like to do. Because I see 2 adults with 3 youngins over there. I think I figured out that this one, the one that I thought was feisty, is actually scratching up against the post. He's probably just itchy. Not feisty. So there's a lot more bison on this island than I realized. There's a pretty big guy out there in the field. I think we're gonna need to rename this from Travel Dawn to Dusk to Travel with Bison. Beautiful views everywhere you go. We're heading back towards the visitor center where we started this morning. And I think I'm going to do a drive and check out the other two campgrounds for you too. The other two campgrounds do not have flush toilets or showers. That's why I chose the one I'm in, but it doesn't mean you couldn't drive over to take a shower. So let's check them out. I went the wrong way. All right, I lied. Let's put on our shoes and do one hike. It's a short one. All right, this is what we're gonna do. It's only 4/10 of a mile. Well, that's one way. And we're only gaining 248 feet in elevation. Well, let's give it a go. I only put on regular sneakers for this one. So let's hope it's not too bad.
Yeah.
There's the campground I'm staying in down there. Oh, I don't know that we're going all the way up there where those people are. I don't know if you can see the lizard in that bush, but he sure scared me. I didn't think he was a lizard. Well, I guess I am going up there where the other people were. I don't think it comes across how steep that actually is. I'd say from this point you get about views of almost half of the surrounding area. We also have a deck with tables, a little bit of shade, but lots of spider webs, and a great view. We call it a picnic area. And then right there, with the solar on top, is a bathroom. It is just a pit toilet. Okay, we're gonna check out the Island Buffalo Grill. There's a shady spot to eat outside. That's one of the things here. There's not a lot of shade at this state park. Ice machine, which is good. They're closing at 4 o'clock today. So I think it's like 4 o'clock now. Oh, Buffalo Island Grill. I only needed a small one, but I did really need that sticker. Here's a look at the menu. I'll try to zoom in on it a little bit for you. This is July 2024 items and pricing. Of course, that can always change. And they are Pepsi products. Okay, we're gonna check out the beach access area. It's the last place to check out, and it looks like it's a really long way to the water. Let's go. All right, I'm gonna have to leave you hanging here. If I take you any further into my adventure, we're gonna be here all day. Come check out my next video to see what else I did on 4th of July on Antelope Island. And thank you for coming along as I travel dawn to dusk.